Hello, I'm Deepak Jacob Thomas. Today's session will be how to use a ceiling function. As we know, ceiling function is used to mark an unit, a round number away from 0 to a nearest multiplier. I'll be explaining with the help of two examples. One is calculating the number of trucks required and counting the clicks in the website for a product search based on ceiling function. And I will combine these two data to create a simple histogram based on ceiling value. I will consider for calculating the number of trucks required the few details like the products to be shifted, using the hauling capacity of a truck or a vehicle to determine the number of trucks required. Based on this data, create a histogram or visualization chart, and likewise for counting the times number of clicks based on the product search. I will explain all with the help of an Excel. Moving on to Excel spreadsheet. Here I will explain the concept of a ceiling function. As we know, it is used to mark a unit. That means a function around a number away from 0 to a nearest specified multiplier. That means for this data I will use a number as a multiplier which is rounded away from 0 equals ceiling. It asks the numbers. This is my number, comma, significance. I will tell I need 10 units to be rounded for a multiplier of the data. Close the bracket and enter. Let me propagate the formula down. I can see that the closest value is rounded to a multiplier of 10. Likewise, 678 is rounded to 680. If it is 285, let's see what happens to the value. It is rounded to the close multiplier of tens. This is how we can use a ceiling function to mark a unit. Few data have been entered like a product A, product B and C and D. The units to be moved like 10,000, 28 and 5,000. We can know what is the hauling capacity or the maximum capacity of the truck, like 5,000, 4,000 or 3,500 for this car products, or 2,400. Now based on this data we will use ceiling function to find the number of trucks required. Equals ceiling. It asks the number. This is my number. The significance, I'll just divide it by the capacity. The significance will be 1. Why 1? Because we are trying to find the capacity to move this number of units for a particular truck. Likewise, we can find how many trucks required and close the bracket. Let's propagate it down. We can come to know how many trucks are required to complete this job of moving this number of units. This is how, with the help of a ceiling function, we can use to calculate the number of trucks required for transportation of a product. Likewise, we'll go to the second example. Here I will explain there are customers who searches a website like person X, Y, Z and T. He searches a product for 3 times, or a person Y searches for 6 times the same product, and Z for 3 and 5 times. Our objective is used to find how many counts of click is done for every 2 clicks of search done. We'll use a ceiling formula equals ceiling. It asks the number. This is my number, comma, what is the significance? Significance is that, or the unit, we can tell it is that 2 times. Close the bracket. I'll just divide it by this 2 to get the number of times it has done, and I will subtract this value by -1. This is because to find after 2 clicks how many times the number of clicks are used to search a product, and enter. Now I'll just propagate this formula down. We can see that person X has used 3 clicks. That means after 2 clicks he has clicked on the same product once more. That means that's how it is defined as number 1. Likewise, for person Y, he has done 2 times 2 clicks after clicking on the product 2 times. That means it indicates that 2 times he has done searching for the same product. This is how we can use a count of clicks to determine how many times after a given click of a search product the product is searched again. As explained, we will use this answer obtained to get a histogram. How it is done? We'll go to insert, symbol, select the symbol and insert it and give close. Now I will use a repeat formula equals rept. It asks the text. I'll choose this is the text which we have inserted from the symbol, comma, number of times will be the answer of the obtained ceiling value, close the bracket, and make sure E3 is locked with absolute for absolute reference, entering F4 and give enter, and just drag it down, extend this, just hide it and increase the font to 24 or 38. Now we get a simple histogram based on the ceiling value obtained. This is just for a visualization purpose. Same thing which we can do for this count of the click in the website, like insert symbol, insert this symbol and close, enter the formula rept. It asks the text, chooses text, comma, the obtained answer, close the bracket, lock this for absolute reference by F4 and propagate it down, increase the font for better visualization now, and hide this also. Now we have obtained a histogram also for the answer to the ceiling values. This concludes the session of ceiling. Hope you like my videos. Signing off, Deepak Jacob Thomas.